Yes, guys, welcome. It's Danny Glover from Fight Fan TV Network, proudly sponsored by Treasure Boxing Club. And today we're going to have a little chat. So, I'm here in Jamaica still. Um, right now, I am in the Old Harbour area. Yeah, it's done a couple days down here and then going back up to around the Ocho Rios area. That's where I was before, but doing a couple days down here because visiting family and stuff like that. Some of the family down in, you know, around Kingston, Portmore, Spanish Town, then it's then enjoying the scenery. Clarendon as well, Maypen, um, yeah, going up to Kellett's where like most of the like the grandparents and that are all from. But yeah, let's get into it. So, want to first of all talk about Ben Whittaker. He's fighting today against Brian Suarez in Liverpool. He's now been elevated to the main event. Now, Callum Smith and David Morrell, that fight has been cancelled because Callum Smith's injured. David Morrell, unfortunately, is not on the card. He hasn't got a replacement opponent. Ben Whittaker, 10-0, I believe 7 KOs at the moment. He's not. He's fighting Brian Suarez, who I remember fighting Lyndon Arthur a couple of years ago. Funny enough, the day before, I'll mention that afterwards. But he dropped Lyndon Arthur with a headshot. Was sort of winning the fight after losing the first couple of rounds. Lyndon Arthur, great jab. Then he dropped him, was winning the fight. Got hit with a left hook to the body, and that put him down for the 10 count. I remember him also getting knocked out by Albert Ramirez. That was in the first round. That was a blowout. But he's had some good wins as well against Walter Sequia and a couple other names in that. So yeah, powerful Argentinian. He's got power, and he's a good fighter. Only lost won about 22 to 24 fights. Forgot exactly the record off the top of my head, but those in the comment section, let me know if you remember or you type it up, etc. So Ben Whittaker, this is his toughest test so far. You know, Liam Cameron was on paper the toughest test. This one is now the toughest test. This is a step up, especially from his last fight against Gavazi on his matchroom debut. This is in the Liverpool Olympia Arena. Also on the card, you've got Joe McGrail. But what I want to talk about with Ben Whittaker especially is that it seems like he is, you know, Britain's most wanted, because David Morrell was called him out because he's looking for a fight. Got Felix Cash made a video recently after he beat O'Hare, Stephen O'Hare, something like that, on the Tottenham card for the Tyson Fury versus Arslan Bekmambetov card. He's now calling out Ben Whittaker because once again it's being resurfaced about the famous video that Ben Whittaker was styling on him on up at GB in sparring. So Felix Cash was top off, all ripped and muscly, calling him out, saying he'll jump up 2 weights and punch him up and beat him up and all that. And he's saying that it's been, you know, chopped and screwed and edited to make him look good, but they're not showing the full 8 rounds of the spar, insinuating that he dominated most of the affairs. So, you know, waiting for the response about that. I'm sure Ben Whittaker will talk about that at some point, or one of his team. David Morrell's calling him out. Both of them are top amateur standouts. So that would be interesting. And other people obviously gunning for Ben. Ben saying he'll fight any of these guys, but it's all about time. He's got a team for a reason. When talking about the David Morrell fight. So we'll see how tonight goes. Expecting a Ben Whittaker win. How would he win? I don't know. Would he win points? Would he get a late stoppage? I know early on he's going to look to try and blast out Suarez, but I don't think that will happen. It might end up being a points victory. I believe a points victory for Ben Whittaker. So then we roll on, but it just shows you he's the target for a lot of these guys so early in his career. So it's not a bad thing. You know, all publicity is good publicity. Moving on to Alycia Baumgardner. She won last night, defended her titles, the WBA IBF and WBO. She relinquished the WBC due to them not allowing her to do the 3-minute rounds. She defended against Baumgardner, who we know fought Caroline Dubois last time out. Caroline fought a former opponent in Terry Harper and went points, and Caroline won on points versus Baumgardner. Alycia Baumgardner also won on points. 98-92 on 2 cards and 98-91 on a card, I believe, or 99-91 on a card. I know there was a 91 on one of the cards. And in the 4th round, she really let the hands go, hurt Baumgardner shin, hurt shin. I believe it should have been a count where she dropped, but the ref ruled it a no knockdown. And then Alycia tried to finish her off, but couldn't. In the later round, she opted to box. Maybe she realized that she couldn't knock her out, or she might have hurt her hand, but then she started to lose her shape a bit when Shin started applying the pressure. Don't know if any fatigue started kicking in, but she got the W by a wide margin. People like Clarissa Shields and Caroline Dubois started chiming in. You saw people also on Twitter/TwitX saying that from that performance, Caroline Dubois smokes her basically. But yeah, hot on her heels. Even the interviewer afterwards was asking about Caroline Dubois. Alycia was saying she wants Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor next. The interviewer said, "What about Caroline Dubois?" Alycia dismissed it, opted to talk about she wants. Everyone knows who she wants. Can she get it? I don't know. Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, they're both with MVP, just like Caroline, so it shouldn't be the hardest thing to do, but who knows? Amanda might not feel like jumping up a weight division to super feather because she's a featherweight. Katie Taylor's on her last fight. I know they're trying to sort out a Croke Park. Is that going to be against Alycia or someone else? I don't know. I don't see Katie Taylor fighting Alycia Baumgardner in her last fight. Amanda Serrano, you might, for the right price, get her to move up one weight division. She's moved up 2-3 before, so we might see that. But Alicia's talking about Caroline Dubois is 18 to 24 months in the making. I say it's more 6 to 12. Get it while you can. You don't want to start over marinating and over saturating, and then something happens. One of you get beat, and it just loses a lot of luster on the fight. I don't see what the big issue is. Give Caroline the opportunity, same way you got the opportunity versus Terry. I know it's trash talking, but hey, it's part of the fight game. So just make it happen. No stalling. Just get straight brawling. You see me? So yeah. Let me know your thoughts or comments on the Alycia Baumgardner situation and the fight. Also, let me know what your thoughts on Ben Whittaker. Also, I saw something about Daniel Kinahan arrested. I don't know what for. If someone could let me know, because I haven't been the most up to date with the news of boxing. But if someone could let me know what's happening there and what that's all about, then yeah, please let me know. With the heavyweight action, you've got Tony Yoka and Lawrence Okoli coming up soon in France. That should be a really interesting fight, so I'm really looking forward to that. We got any other cards this week? I can't think of any, but yeah. Oh my god, and how can I forget? Shadasia Green, surprisingly in a shock upset, got stopped by Lanny Daniels in the 9th round of their 10-round contest. And that was for a world title. That's Shadasia Green got beat, and then she ended up leaving on a stretcher. So that's really set back, if not scarpered, the Clarissa Shields fight, which everyone was talking about, that they wanted to see happen. Sorry about it if you can hear the fan in the back. I did turn it off for the original video, but it is mad hot. But yeah, so she got stopped in the 9th round, a cluster of punches. People saying Shadasia looked like she didn't even want to be in there, so I'm not sure what happened. Is it maybe karma for Shadasia helping out a former opponent when she was preparing for Clarissa Shields? But yeah, very, big setback, that one. And I really wanted to see that fight, especially as I thought that was the only person really left for Clarissa to fight up at them higher tier weights. Lanny Daniels did give Clarissa Shields a good fight when she did fight her before, lost on points. So some people might call for the rematch of that one, who knows. But yeah, Lanny Daniels back in business, big time there. A major stoppage win over big punching Shadasia Green. So yeah, man, there you have it. It's Danny Glover for Fight Fan TV Network, proudly sponsored by Treasure Boxing Club. And remember, persistence beats resistance. You know where it is.